Look, to me, it's quite simple. ID.4 is a vehicle with the purpose and personality of the original Beetle. It drives like a GTI, the heart and soul of the Volkswagen brand, and it's packaged like a Tiguan. Simply put, next to a comparable gas-powered car, it's a spaceship. The ID.4 will out-hustle, out-muscle, and outmaneuver anything in its class. Its aerodynamics with a low drag coefficient of just 0.28 aren't just for show either. Every line helps make it quieter than its rivals, whether you're on the highway or out on the town. Something that takes a minute to get used to, but once you do, there's no going back. All this elegance conceals an astonishing amount of power though. The ID.4 has a towing capacity of up to 2,700 pounds, where the competitors can haul 2,000 at best. For more of an expert opinion, let's bounce out to Tanner Faust, racer, car madman, Hollywood stunt driver, and of course, Volkswagen brand ambassador. Tanner, you've driven a lot of cars. What feels different though about the ID.4? Is this thing the real deal or not?
Without a doubt, this is the real deal. I mean, from the driver's seat, it seems like it bends the laws of physics. I really think that this is going to rewrite what an SUV is all about, and it has a lot to do with the low center of gravity. Someone from your generation might say it turns on a dime.
Appreciate that. Now, don't nerd out on us too much, but you've become familiar with how Volkswagen did that, so tell us, what do you know?
Well, Scott, it starts from the bottom up. The battery is located all the way down here and is one of the heaviest components of the car. It's in an aluminum matrix box that is bolted to the body shell. Now that not only helps chassis rigidity, which is critical for a lot of things, including steering feel and handling, it gives it that low center of gravity that I'm talking about. And in my expert opinion, that makes it badass.
Well said, my man. At launch, we'll offer an 82 kilowatt-hour battery and a 201 horsepower AC motor cranking out 228 pound-feet of torque.
And that motor is mounted right here in the rear, and it drives the rear wheels, just like the original Beetle. Of course, that is something very near and dear to my heart, but that also may be why it feels playful, like a classic Volkswagen. But remember, there is nothing old school about the technology in this car. The torque is instantaneous. It literally catapults you off the line, which makes it a blast to drive.
A blast, but also shockingly competitive. We put it through its paces internally, and I think the results, frankly, speak for themselves. It's not a stretch to call it best in class. You've seen the results. Tell us how we did, Tanner.
Scott, I was really impressed, even a little bit surprised considering its size on how we stacked up against the CR-V, the Forester, the RAV4, and even the CX-5. From a standing start and at passing speeds, all the way through a standing quarter mile. Even when you look at a recent car and driver comparison, it crushes them all. The performance of the ID.4 is going to be compared to sports cars more than SUVs. And for a guy like me, that is mind-blowing.
Thanks, Tanner. Always appreciated. Hopefully we can see each other soon enough. In the spring of 2021, we'll also offer an all-wheel drive version of the ID.4 with a combined 302 horsepower from its 2 electric motors, which will take that best-in-class performance even further. With onboard 125 kilowatt DC charging, the ID.4 can charge from 5 to 80% in just 38 minutes.